I was at speed. I was going to 70.
Hey, my camera is my witness.
No,
okay?
I'm not no runner, man.
How much is in the car?
30 pounds.
You're a bad liar, I'll just tell you that.
In 2026, if you decide to enter a life of crime with all the technological advances there are, it's not a matter of if you'll get arrested, it's a matter of when. And if you decide to play what I've called Arkansas roulette and drive down an Arkansas highway with large amounts of illegal pharmaceuticals, the roulette wheel is likely not going to end where you want it to. This is one of those.
I've been driving the speed limit 75. Got up to 78. Just going away from me. He ducked me at the gas station back here.
Adam 47 letter R, come 98. 10-4, 430. Adam 35. 10-7. 10-4, 430.
So something I'd like to mention really quickly, I hear the trooper narrating some of the observations that he made that may be evidentiary going forward. And I've known officers doing this way back before body cams and dash cams were really this huge. And it's very good to do those kinds of things because documentation, it's really good that you get it real time. One thing to take into consideration, if it's something like a detective and they do it on a recorder, that's discovery. And the defense can absolutely get your recordings that you make during this type of criminal investigation. But it's really good stuff to document.
77 Rock 1024.
Adam 77.
179 eastbound, Florida, 44 David Frank John X-ray. 44 David Frank John X-ray. It's a black Chevrolet Malibu.
So another interesting thing here is that he said that he was going 75 and a 78, or he was going 78 and a 75. So it's a few miles over the speed limit. But here's the interesting thing. When you're driving on the freeway and you see an officer or trooper behind you, people always have the dilemma, like, okay, I'm just above the speed limit. Should I pull over and let them go, slow down, or should I just go with the flow of traffic? The truth of the matter is, by law, you're supposed to go the speed limit. And if I have an officer or trooper behind me, I always give them the lane. I always just pull over and let them do their thing. The thing is, if you do that and they pull behind you, it's called black and white fever because you're going to know that they're likely going to pull you over.
Adam 47 letter off on there.
Fingerprints on the trunk. How you doing? Hey, I'm driving the speed limit and you're just going on past me. At 78? You got about 78?
I had the cruise control at 74, 76 the whole time.
74, 76? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm driving the speed limit back here and you're just casually going away from me. So, you have a license with you?
Yep.
I'm Trooper Price with State Police.
Yeah, I was going speed limit.
Well, you just said 74 or 76.
I had it on cruise control. At 75.
You just said 76.
75, 76. I mean, I wasn't going.
Okay. Well, you got up to 78. You have insurance?
This is a rental.
A rental car?
Yeah, this is a rental.
Who'd you rent it from?
From True.
Okay, so let's talk about something. I think it says 75 mile per hour zone, and they're disputing 2 or 3 miles that he's over the speed limit. Now, when you see someone get pulled over 2 or 3 miles an hour over the speed limit, that's not egregious. It's very minor. In fact, a normal citizen's speedometer is not normally calibrated to be so exact like a police officer's, and police officers have other means of knowing the exact speed. So one is led to believe that this might be a pretextual stop, meaning a Wren stop, WHREN, that there's something else that the trooper is likely looking for under the circumstances.
Where are you coming from today?
I'm just going to visit my girlfriend.
Where at?
In Oklahoma.
Oklahoma?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you from Oklahoma?
No, we've known each other for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
How often you come visit her?
I come like every other week.
Every other week? Oh,
Yeah,
good God, okay.
Because she doesn't have her kids with her.
What kind of work do you do?
What kind of work do I do?
Yeah.
I'm actually getting into a sushi restaurant.
Sushi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I got you.
So here it is. So this got it for.
When did you rent it yesterday?
Huh?
You rent it yesterday?
Yeah, I just came in. I just came in for the day.
Oh, you just come.
I only get
Where'd you rent it at? In Florida?
Yeah, I only get to see her one. I only get to see her one day out of the week.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep,
So
I get on the phone with you right now.
I believe you. I believe you. So,
Yeah.
but you rented it in Florida?
No. I rented it in Atlanta. I fly into Atlanta, yeah.
You flew into Atlanta? Why'd you fly in Atlanta, not Oklahoma?
Well, because I just like flying to Atlanta. So my friend, when I do my trips, I go visit her.
Yeah.
And I stay with my buddies.
Yeah.
And I just hang out.
I got you. You're good.
Okay, a couple things I'd like to cover. First, I want to talk about this rental. He said that he rented a Turo, and the Turo rentals are personally owned vehicles that are rented through a private company, and you're renting someone's private vehicle. So rental, is that in itself illegal? No, absolutely not. 100% not. In fact, I rent cars when I travel sometimes. But the route that he took in order to do what he said that he did, I believe he said that he flew to Atlanta from Florida to rent a car car to drive to Oklahoma, which doesn't make a lot of sense. So once all of these things start to come together and cluster in a way that raises some types of suspicion, it just makes the story start to seem like I want to know more from the trooper's perspective. The other thing I want to talk about is the positioning at the window. If we look at the way that the trooper is positioned in the window, I speak about this very, very frequently. I believe that standing behind the B pillar, you've heard me say this so many times, but it's worth mentioning. We always have new viewers, and it's something to say that it still occurs this way. And if he feels safer doing it that way, it's his stop, and I totally get it.
How long you been out in Oklahoma? I guess it's just yesterday, I guess?
I literally just my girlfriend only has one night when I get us here.
Yeah.
And then I just hang out with her.
I got you. Okay.
We literally just,
You're good. No guns or anything on you, do you? No guns or anything on you? Okay. Just something I do on the interstate for my safety. Just stand at my passenger window while I check your license out. Yep. Just for my safety.
I literally just had this situation, brother.
You're good.
All right. Well,
You come here. Stand at my window. He's got a bag in the back seat. There's fingerprints on the trunk.
can I lean right here?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, I just have people stand right there because I don't want somebody pulling a gun on me.
No, you're good, brother. I understand.
Okay, some things I'd like to mention. I mentioned this earlier. This trooper has a very unique style. He's a very effective investigator. I like that he dictates his observations because, again, these can be evidentiary in nature and they're memorialized on this dash cam and his voice recorder. So this is really good stuff. I noticed that he said that there's fingerprints on the trunk and there's a bag in the back seat. These are things that he's putting together in his case, and a lot of people understand why he's saying that. There's no need for me to go further into that. But I also want to talk about the positioning. Now, if the positioning is really, really interesting because I've seen this before and I noticed that some troopers do this. They face the camera over and they have the person lean on the window. So here, if we look at this, there's no pat down conduct. This is about a 9-second segment. And then I'm gonna have a challenge with this position. So if you look here, their positionings are identical, mirrored from the time when the trooper was at the driver's vehicle and when the driver is at the trooper vehicle. And this is what the trooper's tactically advantageous position is to him. And the subject is not patted down. So again, is this the safest? And it's his stop. These are things that I'm going to mention when I know that there are other ways it could be potentially done.
So you gonna open up a sushi place?
So I pick up a cider.
Yeah.
I've been on the business.
Yeah.
Because I just started, like I said, I'm trying to start a sushi restaurant.
Okay.
I have no criminal records.
Good. Good.
I mean, my record's clean. I probably have a speeding ticket too.
I'm good.
That's about it. I mean, I was in speed. I was going to.
Hey, my camera is my witness.
No,
okay.
I'm
driving the speed limit. Absolutely, it records a minute back. Okay. I'm driving the speed limit. I got my cruise set, and you're just casually gaining away from me. It's almost like you're speeding away from me.
Oh, I mean, I really wasn't trying to, man. I literally sat on cruise control, and I saw other, you know what I mean?
Okay, something that I know a lot of neurolinguistics people are going to notice, or people who really understand body language, is that the driver lifted up his sunglasses. Now, what does that possibly mean? It could mean nothing. But if you watch a person's behavior, a lot of times it can tell you things. And in this case, I'm not 100% sure. But I know that sometimes when a person has on sunglasses, they feel like they look suspicious. What they're trying to do is not look suspicious. They'll take their sunglasses off or move them up. So they're giving you eye contact, especially if they practice beforehand. And this is really interesting because it mirrors his behavior when he decided to drive a few miles faster than the trooper to do that whole, I'm not afraid, I got nothing illegal in my car, I can go a few miles, or he's not gonna pull me over, and just act as completely normal as you possibly can. Now, is this a hunch? Yeah, it's just a hunch. These are things to think about because I can't prove it, but in my training and experience, these things matter when you're conducting an investigation. And young aspiring officers, really interesting thing, when you have this perspective to watch and listen to a seasoned trooper ask questions and to a person that you obviously know that he's investigating something, to listen to their responses is an excellent opportunity to kind of learn. And not just young aspiring officers, people who are into learning the psychology of human behavior. If you believe that a person is being deceptive, this is a really good opportunity to see if you can figure out signs of deception.
So what do you do right now, like, for work?
Sorry, what was it?
What do you do for work right now?
Me? I'm literally trying to open a restaurant in Jacksonville.
In Jacksonville, Florida?
Yeah, Jacksonville, Florida.
So I mean, like, you're not working right now, like you're not employed or anything like that?
No, I'm just an investor. I do side jobs, construction side jobs.
Okay.
I do flooring and stuff.
I got you. No, I was just asking. I was trying to figure out how you buying a plane ticket, stuff like that.
No, brother. No, listen, listen. I just got stopped like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like they thought I was a drug runner. I'm not no drug runner, man.
Where'd you get stopped at?
I got Amarillo.
Amarillo.
Yeah, Amarillo, Texas.
Did you make it by morning?
What's that?
Did you make Amarillo by morning? You know that song by George Strait?
Oh, the song. No. I do so George Strait. And then he died.
But before we find out how this situation goes unbelievably wrong, I'd like to tell you about today's sponsor, Sally. If you travel at all, you know how unbelievably annoying it is when you get to a new location and your phone starts blowing up with roaming charges instantly. Sally fixes that. You see, it's an eSIM app that gives you affordable data plans in over 200 countries worldwide. However, unlike many other eSIMs that require you to install a new one every time you arrive in a different area, with Sally, you only have to install one time. And then, every time that you travel to somewhere new, you can simply go to the app, pick the plan that works in that country. Plus, since you're on a local data plan instead of roaming, you won't see any random fees popping up whatsoever. Which for someone like me who travels a lot, it's a massive relief. But my favorite part is that on top of Sally making their plans extremely affordable, all you're required to do is install the plan before your trip. And when you land, you'll be automatically connected in seconds. Get an exclusive 15% discount on Sally data plans. Download the Sally app and use code Sergeant Curtis at checkout, or go to sally.com/Sergeant Curtis by using the QR code on your screen, or by clicking the link in the description.
Cancer?
No, it's Toby Keith.
Did Toby Keith died?
Yeah. About 2 months ago.
George Strait, he's still alive?
George Strait, yes.
But yeah, look, this is what I do for a living.
You stain floors?
No, I do concrete polishing, and I do the epoxy.
Okay.
That's what
How much does a job like that normally run?
It depends. They're expensive. Like, floors are super expensive. I mean, you're talking, that right there costs 20 grand. That right there.
So do you like throw like stuff out and then?
So I use every, you're talking every glitter you can think of at any party store and everything. From every glitter store you can think of.
Well, you just like throw it out there and then you lay a coating or something over, don't you?
Mix it together. You have to mix it together.
Okay.
And then it blends in together, but it was, I think it was, what was it? 20, 30, 40 bags of glitter, and you blend it in.
Two.
Yeah.
You always lived in Florida?
What's that? No.
Where'd you live before?
So I'm trying to do the sushi thing. I'm trying to do a chartering for shark fishing.
Yeah. Did you live in New York at one time?
No, never. No, never. Why am I popping up in New York?
Do it now. It's just sometimes it'll.
No, never been to New York.
Somebody with same name or birthday or something.
Never even been to New York.
I got you.
No, sir.
So just so you have a perspective of what this vehicle situation looks like. So he's on his computer and he's running this individual, and there's a lot of information. When I talk about the technological advances in policing and just in general, it is really difficult to thwart a good investigation if you're doing something wrong. When he said, did I come back in New York? So if you run a person's name, you can run a person in several systems. And if you just run them by name and date of birth, there are gonna be people who have the same name and date of birth that pop up. And some of them may have warrants and some of them may have other types of things, but you have to whittle down who the person is. So the more identifiers you have about a person, the easier it is to identify who that person is. And I'm going to say this again. You run a person at this proximity and then a really horrific warrant comes up. Where are we? We've had videos where that's happened, where you've had people who are wanted for some of the most heinous crimes and you find out when they're right there.
No tickets, nothing like that recently. When was your last speeding ticket?
Oh, I don't know, like, it's been like, I had my boss's, because I'm just like, I was using his truck because I was doing the force.
Yeah.
I needed, so anyways, I don't know, it's been like 6 months. And then I recently just got one not like 2 weeks ago in Georgia.
How fast was it?
Oh, I was speeding on that one.
So you always rent like a Turo? Like, why don't you just fly to Oklahoma City? I know you like flying, but like...
I'm going to. It just... I just like driving.
So questioning is starting to get more interesting and the story's starting to unravel. But there's something I'd like you to look at here. Posture and position of the driver of the vehicle with the arms crossed and the cell phone to the chin. Very often when a person is being deceptive, and I'm not saying that this guy is being deceptive, I'm gonna let the trooper figure that out, it's his job. When a person is being deceptive, they will have put things in front of their mouth, and this protected positioning of the arms crossed is a psychological subconscious barrier that people a lot of times try to put in front of the deception that needs to come from their mouth or is going to express themselves in some of their body language. Any one of those things could be completely benign. Some people stand like that, and I know people in the comments saying, well, I stand like that all the time, I do that, I'm not. I get it. Yes, sometimes maybe I even stand like that, but we're looking for clusters of behavior that could potentially lead to signs of deception. Is it 100%? Absolutely not. Definitely things to look at.
Something my girlfriend can have 2 days, and I don't know.
Yeah.
So I go with what I can take.
Well, I'm saying if you flew to Oklahoma City and just rented a car there, you know, you already be there. You wouldn't have. You could see her longer. You see what I'm saying?
I understand that, but sometimes I really love driving. I'm gonna be real with you. No, to be honest, I hate flying.
You ever thought about being a truck driver? You said you like driving. You ever thought about being a truck driver?
No. Honestly, like a big rig.
Yeah.
I can handle what do they call it? I mean, I'm a farmer. I grew up farming cattle, pigs, all that. I can back up a trailer, but them trucks, I almost got hit on the way. I just got down the road.
I know there's a bunch of freaking trucks around here.
Oh no, you have no idea. My heart. Oh my God, I almost got ran over. I'm not even kidding you. Nah, but that one got my heart racing. I mean, if you would have hit me, it was FedEx, so.
I understand.
I would have got paid.
You're good. Let me finish checking your license. Just go stand right there. Give me just a second, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
All right, give me just a second. Oh my God, she is nervous. He likes to fly, but he don't like to fly. Oh, he's stretching. You come here. Hey, come here. Stand right here for me, okay?
Yep.
Honesty goes a long way, and don't lie to me, okay? How much is in the car?
How much? It's CBD, Delta 8.
How much?
Like 30 pounds.
Okay, all right. So we'll talk about that in just a second, okay?
All right.
Just right now I'm going to detain you. Put your hands behind your back. I'm just going to detain you for just a second. Don't do nothing stupid.
I can't go that far back.
Do what?
My shoulder.
Your shoulder?
Yeah, I have a...
You got another pair? Yep.
Uncomfortable.
Yep.
Yeah, my shoulders are going back up.
You're good. No problem. Yeah.
In custody. Okay, a couple things I'd like to cover. The interesting thing is this trooper, he says a lot of things out loud because he wants to record. He says, oh, he's stretching. One of those other behaviors when it's a sign of deception is stretching, and that kind of really animated stretching. Again, it's clusters, and it could mean that he just wants to stretch. I get it. There's something else I'd like to mention now that this person's in custody. Positioning. That's a word that I use frequently because positioning really matters. And understand that this guy that we're looking at, that we're about to handcuff, is a pretty decent sized guy, and he looks pretty strong. And there's a size differential between the trooper, even though the other trooper showed up, and it favors the driver suspect in custody. Positioning can mitigate that. If you get in the mix with this guy, you're gonna end up in the street, even if he just decides to wrestle with you a bit. How about standing on passenger side of the vehicle and then calling him over to the quarter panel and then hooking him up and putting the handcuffs on him, as opposed to conducting business sandwiched in between the cars and where one of our options is to go into the busy street.
All right, here's the deal, okay?
Yes, sir.
You've been pretty cool, okay? I'm gonna be completely cool with you, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to speak to an attorney, have one present during any question. If you cannot afford an attorney, want to be provided for your government expense. You understand your rights? You understand you don't have to talk to me without a lawyer present. Do you understand that? Okay.
I don't.
You're a bad liar, I'll just tell you that. Okay. All right, so we'll just go with that. I'm not being cocky, I'm just saying. Okay. So just 30 pounds, went to Oklahoma City. Are you taking it back to Georgia or Florida?
That was Florida.
Florida. You going back to Florida?
Yeah, because I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to do CBD. I'm really trying to do CBD farm. That's it. That's what it is.
CBD?
Yeah, CBD Delta 8.
Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
He'll run his dog real quick.
Yeah, Delta 8. That's what I saw.
Well, if it's Delta 8, then why do you?
I'm actually, it's getting shifted to me. I just can't be easier to pick it up, down, truck people for sending money. What if you send money and then it never comes back? Really? You know what I mean?
Well, I would trust.
No, like I can get it to send it over the mail, which is legal now. But it's like, why? You know what I mean? Like,
So, what, do you get it from a dispensary or where?
From not especially, but a distro.
Oh, what now? Distribution?
Distribution.
Where at?
Distro.
In Oklahoma City? Is it like out the back door distribution?
Yeah, it's all legal. It's all licensed and everything.
Okay, so you got paperwork and everything on it, like where you bought it?
I don't have paperwork on it.
Why not?
I know I should. I know. I was thinking about that.
If it's Delta 8, then they give you paperwork. Hey, if it's legal, you paperwork on it.
I know, and I should. You're right. I know.
All right. Well, look, I don't want his dog to bite you. Just have a seat in my back seat, okay?
There's no big dog. Here, oh, can you grab my glasses?
Your what? Your glasses? What are those? Costas?
Yeah, go ahead. There's no heavy.
You're good. You're good. You're good. No, not like that.
No.
So just. I'll tell you right now, that ain't Delta 8. Have a seat. Let me turn that around for you, okay? You can have a seat, all right? You don't have nothing in your crotch, no?
No.
Okay.
There is I have a license gun. It's on the left side.
Where's your gun at?
It's on the driver door.
That's why you were hesitant getting that a while ago, wasn't it?
What was it? I would never. No, brother. I would know. I have no criminal record.
Well, I'll tell you, that's why I want people to say
I have no criminal record, brother. I
just want to make sure, okay?
I don't know if you caught that, but the suspect had a firearm inside the vehicle. Now, firearms are legal in most places, in most states, depending on your criminal status or what you're doing with it. But again, finding out now that he has a firearm is not the time. I would prefer to have known about it before, especially if we send him, if he goes back to the car to get something, or it's just, again, positioning, pat downs, they really, really matter.
But I have no criminal record, so.
You're good. I don't say, I'm not saying you're a bad person.
Honestly, sir.
Yep.
This right handcuff is just hurting. Like, it literally is not kidding.
Okay, give me just a second.
It's like
this one?
Oh yeah, I don't know if it's the way it's sitting.
Probably just the way it's sitting.
It's like soup. I have no problem. It's definitely hurting.
It's kind of hard to see it, but the saw the dog with the sit, the alert was beautiful. Dog doing his job. And again, when these come up, we want to talk about a couple canine cases that are really important. The Florida versus Harris case, that was the 9-0 ruling. And this was the Supreme Court that said if the dog is trained and certified, if it alerts, that's good to go. You don't have to go through a checklist. And that's the Florida Harris, and it was a 9-0 ruling. The other case I want to talk about is Rodriguez versus US. And that simply states that the officer cannot prolong the stop past what the initial reason for the stop unless they develop something else that leads to an investigation that they are now conducting. So if the officer is writing a citation for speeding, once the speeding ticket is done, you can't wait for K9 to get there. If K9 gets there while you're writing the speeding ticket, the K9 can walk around the vehicle, but you cannot prolong the stop. And here the officer had a whole lot more that he had developed through his investigation about why this guy's story didn't make sense and a whole bunch of other things. These troopers are really sharp when it comes to understanding those types of laws on the interstates.
Is there any way I can terminate this? So, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, flip all around.
Put them in front. You ain't gonna be no problem.
No, brother, no, absolutely not.
Okay.
We can do it with the two, I guess. Can I flip the shot too?
Yeah, you're good. You do your taps, or you get somebody else to do it?
I got them. You're good. You just lock that one.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
That's probably what it does, though.
Oh, you're good, yeah. All right. Air blowing on you?
Yeah, I'm need your legs for the last accident, please.
If you look at this guy's face, you can just see regret of making just such a horrific decision under the circumstances. I can imagine in his mind, he's like, why did I do something so stupid? Like, I had other opportunities to do something different, and now look where I am. Because a person, when they do this, they have to think about that could be a potential result. And so anyone who's thinking about doing something, that's one of the reasons why I really enjoy sharing these videos, because I know there's someone who's probably watching this and says, you know what? I do that one run, I get this 5K, I can get out of debt. This bill collector's calling, that they're calling. It's not worth it. You're just compounding whatever challenges you had before. So you notice that it was all zip locked, and then they had the liner on top of it, and they tried to do that to thwart the smell. It doesn't work.
Take your keys. That's one you're talking about?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
You're good.
I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. It's a rental car. I mean, unless I'm going to be able to get it back, get out tomorrow.
Do you not know the guy that you rented?
It's literally it's an app.
Oh, Churro app?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just literally pick it up from, you know what I mean? They leave it somewhere. Like this one, I picked it up from a warehouse building.
A warehouse building?
Yeah, it's parked outside a warehouse building. That's what they do. Because people don't like to have it in their own property. like their own, like in front of their house. So they put them all over the place, and like all over the place.
Huh.
It's just the way they work. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh.
Not my business. I just want to make sure, like, I didn't leave the keys in there. Somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got
I'm
you.
just not sure.
You a boxer?
I'm MMA.
MMA? Can you put your seatbelt on for me?
Yeah.
Yep.
If I can. No, unfortunately.
I gave you the keys, didn't I? Appreciate it.
So here we have it. He's heading down to jail. In the original video, which I pinned as I always do, basically says that Gonzalez was transported to Lonoke County and booked on the following charges: possession of with the purpose to deliver 25 pounds to 100 pounds. Felony possession of paraphernalia. Felony use of another person's property to facilitate felony crime, and speeding, which I believe is the Turo car, which would be interesting. And they transferred the evidence to the task force. Not the way to go out. We see so many of these videos, and the guy seemed like a nice enough guy. He didn't seem like, he didn't give the trooper a hard time. He ultimately ended up telling the truth after he got caught, but he was respectful. I mean, put his seatbelt on and everything. I'm not a fan of the handcuffing in the front, but it's not my stop. It's that trooper's stop, and he made that decision. And he seems to be an incredible investigator. Share this video with somebody, because there are a lot of people who would make a choice like that because it's fast, easy money. There are so many ways that you are going to potentially get caught, and just one mistake that you make is going to end you up with felony charges. It's not worth it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click on the video that's on your screen for more content just like this. And remember, the merch shop is open. We're working on some new designs. We really love the support that we've been getting, and this is one of those t-shirts are out right now.